Go ahead.
Eric played a big role today after not getting consistent linebacker snaps for a lot of the season. What was different today, and how do you think you played a great game?
I just got more of opportunities. That's what it is. Just make plays when I get in.
What was your view of that final 2-point attempt?
Well, I knew they was going to do a tight end sneak. Yeah, I saw tight three. We worked on that. So plus he was looking at me. So yeah. Okay.
Eric, what would you make of the defensive performance overall? Got the plays. He made the plays when he needed them. The 49 points alone. Just thoughts overall.
Just a little slow in the first half for the whole team, and then everybody was good in the second half. So that's how I really think of it. Consistency, just everybody doing their job.
Caleb, Justin, MarShawn, when you guys are on offense, do you prefer going fast, slow, or kind of like this in between what you guys are doing?
You gotta fill out the game. There's certain portions to it, whether it's situational ball and things like that. Trying to get a 2-for-1, whatever the case may be. Just kind of understand the game. When it's time to slow it down and do things like that, it's time to slow it down. It's something that we practice, whether it's 2 minute or whether it's just the ebbs and flows of the game of going fast or slowing down. Trying to milk the clock or just having a certain pace about us where we're urgent but we're still controlled.
To that point, the fact that at the end there was so much turnaround with all the turnovers and stuff at the end on the Cal side, how did you feel? Like, was your offensive speed different, do you think, given the fact that you were taking over the ball like at a different pace when there was turnovers?
No, I mean there's a certain sense of excitement, but when defense goes out there and make plays for us, for the USC Trojans. So there's a certain sense of excitement, but also when we get in that huddle right before we go out there and have our plays and stuff, it's a sense of control that we have to have, and emotional control, especially. Like I said, there's a lot of excitement. So having that sense of emotional control is really important for us to go out there and execute and have consistency, like EG just said. For those opportunities that they give us.
Caleb, can you speak to MarShawn's impact and just the way he led the way late there?
Yeah. I've been playing versus MarShawn since high school, and so kind of knowing him as a player, as a person, being in the same area, his impact has been what his impact has been since high school. And I knew that once he got in the transfer portal that there'd be games like this where he'd have breakaway runs or tough runs and things like that, and just a team guy. He doesn't get up and down about his touches or whatever the case may be. But when it's time to go, it's his number shines.
MarShawn, that Utah game, have a touch for the rest of the game. What's your mentality just coming in kind of today? Did you know you maybe get the ball a little bit more? I mean, what were your thoughts coming in?
Honestly, just my number one goal is to, being a running back, just the ball is king, protect the ball. Even today, protect the ball. That's the main point for it. So just coming in today, I just be ready whenever my name's called. You also got to be able to, block out the noise and just go on. Like, what's next? That's the mentality that we got to be on when you play this sport. So I just feel like just staying with the what's next mentality and just being ready whenever my number's called.
Jamil and Calen, what were your thoughts on the defensive performance today overall?
Like EG spoke to, we could have started slow, and then we just got to continue to trust each other, but also trust ourselves, trust what we worked on all week. And, we, like you said, we made plays when we needed to. Obviously, moving forward, we want to be able to just dominate from the jump all the way to the end. And, that's what we're going to continue to strive for no matter what anybody says or no matter what happens. Like MarShawn spoke to, it's all about what's next. So now we're just, focused on next week and continuing to focus on, starting fast and finishing strong.
Did you guys have any idea what was happening at halftime and what the field goal and pocket stuff like that?
Yeah, there was people that came in and kind of told us it's weird. Never had that happen. All the games that I played in, and most of these guys have played in. It's a weird situation of that. So we actually did know that.
Justin, the last 2 weeks have been pretty emotional for this team, and I think even Coach Riley said going into the fourth there was a moment where maybe you guys could have folded. Obviously, you didn't. So what does it say about this team's character that after what you guys have gone through recently, you can still turn around and pull out this win?
Yeah, game of football is an interesting sport, You're going to get down, you're going to be down, you're going to be behind. It's destined to happen throughout the season, so that's when you learn a lot about your team, how they're able to pull together, and obviously come out with a win. So just proud a lot of leaders stepped up. Halftime, we had a lot of guys speak up, kind of get our energy and intent right. And that's what great teams are, they're player-led. And I think it's slowly starting to creep out. Not slowly, it's been creeping out, but today was a great step forward for us being a player-led team.
Was that a different kind of halftime? You said a lot of guys speaking up. Is that different from most games?
No, it's just, sometimes you get in the, whoa, boy, I gotta restart. Sometimes you get in the locker room, you just go through corrections and all that. It's a little more football scheme. Today was obviously about ourselves. We got to focus on ourselves. And so guys, they were just in there and they were fired up and they fired our group up and we came out and we played a pretty good second half. So.
Eric, Jamil, Calen looked like after that, I think it was his second touchdown run. Oxbridge kind of brought you guys, the defense together. I'm not sure if it was specific players, but just kind of got on a knee and was like pretty passionate. I think it was hitting the turf. What were some of the things that he was saying to try and get you guys going? Just what was that conversation like?
Do our job. It's that simple. We had to go out there and do. We know we messed up on it. We got to believe in our job. Go out there and trust each other. That's all he told us. Believe in it and do our job.
Jamil, Bear had to miss the first half. What was your sense of him kind of during that, and then what he did for you guys in the second half?
Yeah, Bear's a tremendous player. We definitely missed him in the first half. But I think Keon Barsh did a good job of stepping in for him. However, when he came back in the second half, he did some awesome things. He filled the gap. He penetrated the gaps like he usually do. So, I was proud to see how he handled missing the first half, and it was good having him back out there in the second half, and having him be able to help us finish the game.
Caleb, after the fumble recovery, the relationship with your hand out, how much has that thing been hurting you or bothering you these last few weeks?
I got my hand hit on the helmet. It was like all of my fingers because he hit exactly when I was going up. So all my fingers are fine. To say the least, I've been ripping the ball the same as I usually do. It was just when you initially stub your toe kind of thing like that, he just hit it and felt it immediately. But next play we threw a pass play. It got tipped, but it was going to land right on. I think it was Zach's chest. So yeah.
Caleb, coming up a couple of losses,
Yep.
a couple of games where you weren't quite here. Anything different that you felt today or saw from yourself or seeing the defense, anything like that?
No. Had a few mistakes in the Notre Dame game. Dumb passes that I threw last week. I think I had 70% completion or something. So, yeah, I had one off day in the past 3 years, I'd say. So, something that Kobe said is, you fail, you succeed. When you're striving for greatness, and doubt creeps in and things like that, and tries to creep in. So, keep focusing on, success and things like that, trying to get better, because doubt is a weird thing. So, had one bad day, and past year, 3 years, whatever the case may be, I've been 65% plus, 70% plus. I've been, whatever. So, next question.
Let's do one more.
Eric, how tough has it been to have kind of wait your turn this year, and what has been the message from the coaches and what they wanted to see from you to get out down the field and have a bigger role in games?
I feel like it's just a message with, I don't need a message really from the coaches, but really myself, just handle adversity. I don't feel like it was adversity, it was a humbling experience, like being able to understand, like I always say, you can't cheat the football guys, like you put in the work, somehow, some way, life just happened to, lean towards you, so be on to it next week, get the body right and we'll be good.
Thank you, gentlemen.